Welcome back to GDT Tech Reviews. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best Asus laptops, 2022. So let us get started and the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comment section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. The material makes for a solid machine, and its finish provides a subtle design aesthetic that is both sleek and makes a nice change from the basic black and silver designs we often see in modern laptops. This design aesthetic makes the Asus ZenBook Flip 15 one of the nicest laptops we've ever used. It feels very robust too. Teamed with a decent weight, the ZenBook Flip 15 feels like it could survive a knock or two, although we'd never want to risk denting that beautiful brushed metal. The design houses a glorious 4K screen with an impressive 90% screen-to-body ratio. This is thanks to the ultra-thin 4.5mm bezels that surround the display and help maximize the amount of screen the laptop packs into its chassis. It's impressive stuff, seriously. The screen is glorious, and made us genuinely gasp upon opening the laptop for the first time. The other screen that's key in the laptop's design is that of the touchpad meets screen feature, the screen pad. Above the screen pad is a keyboard that is stacked. It's a full keyboard with a numpad to the right too. That's quite the achievement on a 15-inch laptop. However, there's a compromise to be made for getting a full keyboard and numpad and screen pad into the laptop. Everything feels a little cramped. As with other gaming laptops in Asus TUF series, the Asus TUF A15 is a big, chunky device that's a far cry from Asus Zephyrus range, but then, that's part of the appeal. As the TUF moniker alludes to, the Asus TUF A15 places build quality and durability at the forefront of its design. This isn't a rugged laptop that you could drop from a height and not worry about it, but it's a gaming laptop you'd happily chuck in a backpack and take to friends' houses and LAN parties. Some ultra-thin and light gaming laptops feel so delicate that you'd be frightened of taking them out of the house. Not so with the Asus TUF A15. Meanwhile, the screen is a nice, large, 15.6-inch 1080p display with 144Hz refresh rate, further bolstering the TUF A15's gaming credentials. You can also get a version that tops out at a 60Hz refresh rate. In the CPU department, the Asus TUF A15 features the new AMD Ryzen 7 4800H. It's not quite the flagship mobile processor from AMD. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G15 is gorgeous. Not Dell XPS 13 or iMac levels of gorgeous, but in a marketplace full of gaming laptops that are trying to pass for sports cars and stealth bombers in a clamshell, the ROG Zephyrus G15 is a nice change of pace. No one is going to mistake it for either a business laptop or a coffee shop ultrabook, but the design stands out without being a complete rehash of an increasingly stale aesthetic. The lid features an almost grill-like inset that has a prismatic shimmer when opening the lid, which is a nice touch without being garish. There is also a silver strip around the base of the lid that adds some flair as well. Speaking of form factor, the ROG Zephyrus G15 is pretty thin as far as gaming laptops go. At just under 0.8 inches, 20mm, and 4.19 pounds, 1.9 kilograms, it's pretty portable and won't be the worst thing in the world to carry with you in a backpack. And while it does have a big old power brick for a charger, you could get by with just a USB Type-C, so this is definitely a gaming laptop that you could actually take with you out of the house and still play the best PC games without too much of an issue. The Asus ZenBook Duo scores heavily on the design aspect. Given the fact that the laptop has a couple of displays in place, it is fairly light. However, it is not that light as well that you can carry it for hours in your backpack or a sling on your shoulder. The overall build is sturdy with the external lid made of dark blue magnesium alloy, giving it a stealthy look. Asus has not altered the looks of the device. The concentric circular pattern and the Asus logo is still present on the top, though smudges and fingerprints remain and aren't easily removable. Underneath this lid, there are two displays, The primary one is now a 14-inch Full HD panel while the secondary display one is a 12.6 inches IPS panel. Both the displays are touch-enabled. The laptop comes with a new common hinge system that controls both the primary display and the secondary display and raises the secondary display by 7 degrees. The first generation ZenBook Duo had a stationary secondary display. This one, however, inspired by the Zephyrus Duo, rises slightly above the base, offering the user slightly better visibility without giving your neck some extra workout. The design of the Asus ZenBook 13 is definitely one of its standout features. At just 0.55 inches thin, 13.9 mm, and 2.51 pounds, 1.14 kilograms, this is a seriously lightweight ultrabook. The aluminum chassis has a sleek brushed metal design on the lid radiating out from the Asus logo stamped off-center on the front. It's not an art piece by any means, but it's not the kind of thing that you'll be embarrassed to whip out in public. The edge-to-edge keyboard was comfortable enough for us, but we type for a living. We can definitely see how some might find the key layout too cramped, and the trackpad is definitely not as responsive or comfortable as you'll find on the XPS 13. One thing that definitely helps, though, is that the keyboard lifts up toward you as you fully extend the screen, making typing on it more pleasant than it would otherwise be. When it comes to ports, there are two USB Type-C ports, a USB Type-A, an HDMI 2.0 output port, and a microSD slot.